infinite series here. Again, today it's pretty obvious that it's probably geometric because we're focused on geometric stuff. But long term, how you're going to know this is geometric and so that you can use geometric rules is make yourself write out the first couple terms to visualize those, and then realize you're multiplying by the same thing each time, which we will call R, the common ratio. So if I plug in 0 for n, I would get 1 times pi over e to the first. Did you get that for the first term? Okay, I'm probably going to need that in a minute too. Okay, plug in the next term, which would be when n is 1. So I would get a negative pi over e squared. So what do you have to multiply e over pi by to get negative pi over e squared? Negative pi over what? E. I disagree, because pi times negative pi would be negative pi squared. Positive becomes negative over e to the first becomes e to the second. That looks good to me. So then this would be, what would this one be?
Pi over e to the third.
Okay. And so you figured out that, you figured out this. If the absolute value of r is greater than 1, your answer is that it diverges and you're done. If the absolute value of r is less than 1, it converges. And since we can reasonably find what it converges to, we will always do that. Pi over e divided by 1 minus negative 1 over e. And then somebody earlier asked if this would be good enough, and I'm fine with this as an answer for free response, but as multiple choice, I can just about guarantee they're not going to leave it that way because this is a complex fraction. So I'd love to multiply this by e, so those cancel, but I can't just multiply one thing by e without multiplying everything by e. So I would say pi over e plus 1 is what it converges to. Now, just so you know, here's, well, we can talk about that if we get there. But let's say you had a hard time figuring out what r was, but if you can make your write out the first two terms correctly, again, you can just do the inverse operation. If going this way to this way, I'm multiplying by something, and I'm trying to figure out what that is, realize that you could take this divided by this, and that would tell you what you multiplied by. So that's an option as well.